The coronavirus pandemic has trashed the entertainment industry, and one of its highest-profile targets has been Disney's live-action adaptation of Mulan. Originally slated to release on March 27, the film's theatrical debut was moved to July 24, then August 21, then taken off the calendar entirely. But on an earnings call with investors, Disney executives announced that Mulan will be released on Disney+, the company's streaming service, on September 4. It will come with a fee attached. Subscribers will pay an additional $29.99 to rent the film. In countries without Disney+, including China, the country in which Mulan is set, the company plans to release the film in theaters that same day. This is big news for Disney, which had delayed the film to make sure it could maximize profits with a theatrical release. But theaters around the world closed down in March out of concerns for public health and safety, and they remain closed in many countries. With U.S. theaters in a state of limbo heading into fall, the company's new release plans are a kind of trial balloon that will indicate whether at-home audiences are willing to pay $29.99 to see a movie they won't even own. That sounds like a lot of money, though it's still less than the cost of 2 or 3 movie tickets in many cities. The average price of a movie ticket nationwide in 2019 hovered around $9. Add popcorn and soda and the cost is about the same, albeit without the theatrical experience. For some audiences, that may be enough. For others, the plethora of at-home entertainment available on streaming platforms may suffice until the film's price drops. On August 4, Disney CEO Bob Chapek said the decision was made due to the pandemic and didn't represent a future shift in Disney's business model. But it's not hard to imagine that if Mulan is very successful on Disney+, the company will begin to ponder more permanent changes. The Mulan decision is one in a string of pandemic-prompted changes to release schedules. Courtesy of Walt Disney Pictures, the Mulan news is just the latest in a string of recent announcements indicating the pandemic has hastened seismic changes that industry insiders have long believed would eventually arrive. A week earlier, Warner Bros. Announced that the summer's other extensively delayed, high-profile release, Christopher Nolan's thriller Tenet, would open in 70 international territories on August 26 before a limited release in U.S. theaters on September 3. The film was initially pushed back in the U.S. to ensure a simultaneous release worldwide. But as other countries reopened after lockdown, so did their theaters. Meanwhile, the vast majority of U.S. theaters, with the exception of drive-ins, remain closed as states suffer from spiking infection rates and few signs of the virus slowing.